Hey guys, Armaster Studios here. I want to apologize for the recording delay. I've just been going through some family issues I don't want to get into. But anyways, enjoy the video. Another winter chill out. Woo!
Where are all those chickens?
Weird. Warming up a little bit.
Second winter chill out. It's cold. That is where winter chill out started, right there. We started last winter chill out, guys. Woo! What? Why is this this used to be a, what? Used to be 100.
Tire drivers. Probably looks different now.
Thing that got dropped on it from above. You know what I mean?
Wait, so they cleaned the roller coasters with this thing?
The holes in the floor where the pumps were. And all you can see the tracks on the ground.
Had an idea of what was going to happen about September, October. So Carrie, once we decided what shows or what countries they were going to go to, Carrie was able to start designing. Hey guys, you can come in. Come on in. So we knew that Lil and all of her friends were going to go to America. We can pass these around. So Carrie took her storyboards, which is just a Google image search, magazines, Pinterest, books, other shows, things like that, of what she wants her design to be. We also went to Ireland. There's also fabric swatches with them. They also went to Spain, here, and they ended up in Paris, France. Sorry. So we want this costumes to also mesh with the storyline. You don't want it to contrast. So with America, it's red, white, blue, stars, sequins, very in your face, very America. For Spain, it's very bright, warm colors, reds, orange, pinks. You have the mariachi, sleeves, the fringe everywhere. If you want to pass this one around. For Ireland, greens, browns, velvets, earth tones, girls have curly hair. You want it to be able to look at the costume and say, oh, that's where they're at. Paris is black and white, clean lines, very crisp look. You want it to match. So she got approval in a production meeting after hashing it out for a very long time of, this is what I think. And then another designer would be like, well, what if we do this instead? Our director would be like, you know what, I don't like that color. What about this color instead? And so you go back and forth. It's a very collaborative event. It's not a one-person show. Not one person, one person doesn't make, write, design, all that. It's a very collaborative event here at Livey. So once she has approval for her design, she comes back and starts looking for patterns to make the costumes out of. It takes a long process to find the exact pattern. A lot of online shopping, a lot of going to Joann Fabrics and, asking other people if they have, a pattern. If she knows what she wants, she just can't find it. We ask a lot of people, we have a lot of connections here at other parks in the community, things like that. And then we start actually making the costumes in March and April. That's when our stitchers first get here. We've already casted the shows at that point, so we know what person's going to be playing what part. We know their size. We have their measurements. We know if they're blonde, if they're brunette, if they're African American, if they're Caucasian, if they're Asian. We know what they look like, so we can then make a costume based off of that. You don't want to clash with their skin tone, with their hair. You don't want to do that. Unless you want to do that for some reason. But in a show like this, you don't want to do that. So we start building the costumes, like I said, March or April. The performers get here probably about mid-May. They have a end of May or a beginning of June show opening. They come in for a costume fitting when they first get here. They try on their costume pieces. They're not finished at that point. There's still lots of detail work to be done. But the main things are there, zippers, buttons, sizes. We, check to make sure they can breathe in it. That way, the hem's not too long. They're not going to trip in it. That type of thing. We make alterations after that. Finish up the detail work as much as possible. And then about 2 weeks before our show opens, we do what we call a costume parade. We take down all the costumes to the theaters, have the lighting designer there, all the managers, most of the supervision, everyone here in this costume shop goes down, and we say, all right, turn on the lights for this section. Go put on your Irish dress. Come back out. So the girls will come back out in their Irish dress. Okay, looks good, perfect. Go back, change into this costume. And then maybe something's not working with it. Maybe we know that Lil has to do with this turn with her long train, and she's going to knock out all the Can-Can girls. So it's then a decision, okay, do we move the Can-Can girls? Does Lil not do a turn? Do we bustle her train instead? And so the managers have to sit there and the designers have to figure out, all right, what's important, what's not important? Do we like this look? Do we want to change it? And then it's a decision of what do we change and what do we not change. If there are changes in costumes, the costumes will come back up to the costume shop. They'll fix the changes, and then we'll take them back down to the theater so they can do dress rehearsals. And they'll be doing dress rehearsals for about 4 or 5 days before they open. And then they open. Any questions? No? So quiet.
How often do you have to repair costumes?
It depends. We fix a lot of pants get ripped, doing jumps and turns and leaps. A lot of zippers do bust. But that's a lot of it. Sometimes, buttons do pop off. They have a sewing machine at the theater, so they do quick repairs in between shows if possible, but sometimes it's too much. And someone has to run it up to the costume shop, or we have to delay a show, or they're like, well, instead, wear your pants from this section. We'll just make it work for the rest of the day. So we do have to do modifications sometimes. Hold on.
You're talking buttons and zippers. I would assume that's like Velcro. Does it change?
Sometimes yes, and sometimes
I just
no.
figured it would be faster.
It just depends. A lot of the pants are still buttons on zippers because it doesn't take that long to undo one button and let it zipper down and drop your pants. For like Lil, a lot of her stuff is still zippers because she has a corset and she has a skirt, so it's what we call them whopper poppers. It's the large snaps, it's the big snaps, because you just rip it, bam. So we don't really use Velcro as much because it does get stuck and things like that. We use what we call whopper poppers. Yeah. And then sometimes they come off and you have to re-stitch on them. But it's just part of costume repair. After doing 500 shows, costumes get tired.
How many versions of one costume do you make for like laundry? So are there 5 outfits for every different show?
So we have 4. Most of our shows have 4 sections, so they each have a different costume for that section. But we don't make doubles of most of it because each show has 1 day off a week, and so the day before their day off, they'll bring their costumes up to the costume shop. We will wash them that night, have the whole next day to do any repairs, dry, any specialty wash, and then the morning of their day back, their costumes are delivered to their theater for them. So you have 1 day to do laundry. We do laundry every single day. The washing machine's always going.
Do you wash them here, or do you wash them like down in the like the big washing machines? That
We wash a lot of the Screamster stuff there because there's, we have 2 days to do 400 costumes. So that stuff gets done there, but most of our costumes get washed either here, and we also have another washer dryer location elsewhere in the park, but it's just your standard household washer dryer.
Gentler than the big industrial.
Yeah. And a lot of it has to be hand washed, and some of the stuff we can't wash. So if it's not like physically touching your skin, we have a deodorizing spray that we just spray out, and then like the stain, we'll like stain treat it. But yeah, so they have to deodorize their stuff at the end of the day, every single day. Because if not, 6 days of 5 shows, it still gets pretty gross.
In the summertime.
Yeah. Any other questions? No? All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that circle in the sky, that's the sun. There's Iron Dragon. The VR isn't going to be there much longer. Do it while you can, kids. Oh, teenagers, because you can only do it if you're 13 and older. Rougarou. And the beauty herself, Millennium Force. Oh, look at him, he's a little baby. Great, now I'm gonna get, this video's gonna get copy strike. Great, now this video's gonna get taken down because it's abuse. Thanks a lot, Sarah. Oh my gosh. It's a train. Oh, if my friend Rail Runner was here, he would be amazed. The C or GA boat plane. Okay, whatever that means. Steam engine. Numero uno. If I put it, I'm thinking about photoshopping a picture of Thomas the Train. Yeah, guys, here's Thomas the Train.
Yeah, most of those you're saying we don't have anymore. Actually, we traded that one.
This one for Monel, right?
Thumbs up. Now get down. Get down.
Now you had to get a picture? Jeez. My dad's a food critic. Easy. This is Maverick. Doing construction over there. I don't know what that is. That's Gemini?
It might look like the Gemini sign.
Something that looks like Main Street. Raptor. Very cool. I was getting ready to say, Gemini is not, Cedar Point's not 40 years old. Or anything big was at the park. Not no Millennium Force right there. I love how they pulled this image from Google Earth. They pulled it from Google Maps. See, because Top Thrill isn't here. So this is before 2003. Dad, look. They're named Blue Streak. Blue Streak. Ooh, Ooh, Snake River. Tallest, fastest, wild, furry version. Is that a Dalek? $69. Looks good.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Especially you can't read the black. Focus on the sign to the right. Yeah, like this one right here is really big. Yeah. Cool.
Magnum Station. You know, that's actually really cool.
Oh yeah, man. Well, actually, yeah.
Snake River.
Split up.
Whitewater Landing.
Yeah, when there's going to be a mount.
This is Magnum's Lift Hill. Huh.
You could go there without a child.
All the washers, all the communication between the washers and the system back here. It's telling us the loads, how long, what time, and how much time's left. So we know at a glance what is going on for our production.
You gotta do it on like a major breakdown.
Panic.
Panic, yeah.
We panic on major breakdowns. We do about 32,000 pounds a day, 7 days a week in the summer. So yes, we would panic if something breaks down. But we have a great maintenance staff. We have our own mechanic who basically goes through. Right now is the preventive maintenance side. He's going through all of our equipment. We also have thousands and thousands and thousands of spare parts and cabinets in this plant and in the plant here, dry clean area. So when we have breakdown, 9 times out of 10 we have the spare part to replace it. Maintenance is really good. They know we have to get us up and running again. Cool. So we're lucky. We have really a good maintenance staff.
Awesome.
Okay, what we'll do, are these two separate groups or one group?
They
we want
said
to
they wanted to join. They heard little. So
okay, well, I'll give you some more information. I don't want you to feel left out.
Okay.
This is the main plant. Cedar Point runs 2 facilities. We have the main plant here, which is open 12 months out of the year. Then you have the express laundry, which is open 6 months out of the year. That's our seasonal laundry. Right now, we're doing Castaway Bay's linen, because that plant's closed, so all that linen is in this facility. When that laundry opens in May, all that will transfer up there, and then we take care of all the on-point linen through this facility. All the food and beverage linens that you see, that's pretty much what all this stuff is. All the food and beverage, food stands, catering conference centers, sports force, that all works through here all year round. Uniforms and costumes also work through here also. 4.5 million pounds per year done through this facility, 1.5 million pounds at the other facility. We run from 6 in the morning till 1 in the morning in the summer, 7 days a week. In the off season right now, it is just about 8 hours, 7:30 to 4, 7:30 to 4:30, 5, 6, or 7 days a week, depending on the time of year. Any questions? Okay, what we're going to do is take you through the plant, start showing you the equipment.
How you doing? You were evil last year too. How you doing?
Hello.
What'd you say? And tell you everything, so you know what's going on. All right. This is what we call washer alley. These are all of our washers right here. Starting way down at the other end, doors open. That's a 600-pound washer. It produces 600 pounds every 45 minutes. The blue ones are 220-pound washers. The silver ones behind me and on the side are 165-pound washers. And then you have the smaller washers off this side. The blue ones are brand new. They just came in May. Those 4 washers plus to install them was about $250,000 just for this equipment. Longevity of the equipment is about 30 years. I will be retired before they leave. I guarantee it. We'll go over this way. Excuse me. Yeah, it's break. You guys hit just about right time. It's break time. This area right here, this unit, is basically what we call the heart of the laundry. Of any big laundry, the ironer feeder folder is the most important. All your flat linens go through this area. So all your sheets, all your pillowcases, all your aprons, all your tablecloths go through here. It's a 3-station unit. Usually when it's running, which it will be here in about 5 minutes when I come off break, they clip the sheets, it spreads the sheets, it takes the sheets into the ironer. The ironer is the middle piece. It irons, presses, and dries the sheet. And the opposite end is the sheet folder, which folds the sheets. When we're running 3 stations, it's 700 sheets per hour. We do about 5,000 sheets per day. 9,000 pillowcases per day, 1,000 aprons per day, about 300 tablecloths per day. Now behind me in here, this is the dry cleaning plant. We have our own on-premise dry clean, just like our regular dry cleaners out in the real world. If you want to take pictures, you can look in the door if you want, it's not a problem. It's a dry cleaning system, pretty much all uniforms, special uniforms go through there, and all costumes. Usually about 500 pieces per day go through there. We do a huge variety of stuff. And actually sitting in that pile right now, that's all our fire department's bunker jackets and bunker pants sitting in that cart waiting to be cleaned and go back to the fire station. Because we do have an on-premise fire station, fire trucks, the whole bit, and that's all their stuff. So we do everything. Any variety we do through. We're going to go this way. This area right here, towel folders. These are all of our towel folders. We can fold all of our towels through here. The carts you see are different color carts. Lime green or water park. Green carts, or dark green, tan carts, or resort carts, hotel carts. Pretty much the towel folder basically folds all the towels, gets you a nice neat package like this. We put them in the carts. These carts will end up in the castaway by tonight, and unfortunately by tomorrow morning they'll be filled full of dirt again for us to process. Hotel towels come through here also. The turnaround carts are filled with supers, then hand towels, bath mats, washcloths. Those are called floor-ready carts. So what we do is, once we fill the carts, we take them back to the hotels. When the housekeepers come in the morning, they take that cart up to the floor-ready cart. Boxes on the other side. In the summertime, we start at 6 in the morning. All these boxes are filled with food. By the time the first shift goes home at 5, they're empty. By the time the second shift leaves at 1 in the morning, they're refilled. It's an ongoing process, never stops. Small dryers, you can see over there. Small dryers, small pieces. Basically all the uniforms, costumes, blankets, spreads, pants, all of our small items go through here. Behind me, this door, wardrobe, where all the uniforms are kept. About 500,000 uniforms are stored in there. In the summertime, dirty uniforms are coming through, going to the back. Clean uniforms are coming through, going back. Constant flow going through here at all times. This way. This is the dryer alley through here. These are the large dryers. We range anywhere between 200-pound to 310-pound dryers. We can take a 300-pound load of towels and dry them in 35 minutes. In, out, and over to be sorted. Pretty much constantly all day long, towels are in and out, towels are in.
Imagine the electric bill then.
300-pound loads of towels are pretty heavy. So what we do, the dryers are equipped to aid the operators. The dryers tilt.
Oh, wow.
What we'll do is we'll have our carts, our boxes, dryers tilt.
It's going to swallow him whole.
What we have to do, load comes out, and away it goes. This way, you save your bags.
And y'all not really, they stop.
For the most part. For the most part. Every once in a while they fight us a little bit. At the other end, now they're cooking sheets. Sheets are going into the ironer. The ironer's pressing and drying the sheets. Now the sheet folder is now folding the sheets. It's a high production way of getting linen out. Discharge off the side, separates by size, king, queen, double. Put in the separate cards. We also do the sheet cards like we do the towel cards. They're floor ready. These cards are waiting for pillowcases. We'll do pillowcases. There, the sheet cards will be taken back to the hotel. By tomorrow afternoon, these sheets will be back in the bed. We have mirrors. They're watching sheets coming through the system, so we know exactly where they're at and what's going on. Right, we get the sheets done, so the cards are ready. They'll be switching over to pillowcases here soon. And these pillowcases will be folded out in nice packages like the sheets, put on the cards. Aprons come out the same way, and tape. That's just a high production way of getting this stuff out. Everything is ready. Every 45 minutes, there's clothes coming out. Again, this is a slower time. In the summertime, it's constant, non-stop. Whole crew is 32. Usually, our staff clock, first shift and second shift clock, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody is in here. Then as the day goes on, more leave. Any questions?
Oh my god. Mashed potato. What? He did? Dad, I don't like you. Steel vegetable.
I remember those things.
Remember that one time we were on Steel Vengeance and it stopped midway out of coming out of the station?
Oh,
I thought we were going to be there the rest of the night. Raptor. I don't know what those are. Raptor.
yeah.
And the boxes are themed to it. Casings and nuts. Springs. Some sort. And Woodstock Express, I assume?
So we just run there?
Yeah, this is most of where we do our B&M coasters.
Okay.
You're free to wander, take pictures, ask questions.
This is just the area for being there.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah, those are the shops.
Not much B&M, just rock and rolls.
Seats. Ooh. Ready. Dun, 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 dun. That's Wilderness Run.
What?
It's Wilderness Run. If you have me say it again, I won't say it. I'll have to scream it. Alright, so I guess that's what a Aero mine train looks like, deskinned. Magnum. And it's just suddenly got really hot in here. Is that a turbocharger? It's a turbocharger. They're wheels too. They're all spare parts.
One of the picnic shelters, they put some walls up around it and a heater in there. That's where we were.
Iron Dragon.
Yeah, we outgrew that. That's cool. I've never seen it from there.
The heck? Is there a giraffe? Oh. This is the paint shop. Those are the slingshots. The retro style trains. Why would they drop that design?
No, this is the new design.
Oh.
This
New?
is the new one.
Okay.
We just painted on the
Very cool.
Oh no, but they got rid of one cart.
Yeah, the white one's gone, isn't it?
They only used two. They used three, a white one. They used two. One and a red one. They used two. They only used two now.
Sold it for money. Sold it to Busch Gardens too. New style. Those are pretty sure on the Trolley God cars.
Oh my god, it is a Main Street car. Holy frick.
Some more of the Aero mine trains. Raptor way back there. Steel vegetable.
Bless you.
Oh, a Mean Street car.
We did it again.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is. These are bits and pieces of it. Well, I'll be danged. Floor's gone. So rusted. Things deteriorating.